CBSA Crackdown. Hundreds of unauthorized foreign workers exposed in employer raids. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. Today's episode is one you can't afford to miss. We're diving into the Canada Border Services Agency's latest enforcement sweep, a major crackdown that exposed hundreds of unauthorized foreign workers across Ontario. This isn't just about illegal hiring, it's about how entire industries may be relying on vulnerable labor, and what that means for workers, employers, and Canada's immigration system. We'll unpack how this all started, what's driving the federal response, and the consequences now hitting both sides of the issue. And toward the end, we'll take a closer look at a growing danger many newcomers never see coming. Fake job offers and work permit scams that are leaving people stranded, broke, and in legal trouble. If you or someone you know is planning to come to Canada for work, you need to hear this. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a crucial update from Canada Chronicles. Let's get started. In April 2025, the Canada Border Services Agency, in collaboration with the Ontario Provincial Police, announced the results of an extensive investigation into unauthorized labor practices. Their findings revealed hundreds of foreign nationals working illegally at various sites across Ontario. This wasn't a rare violation. It exposed the scale at which some employers, particularly in labor-intensive sectors, are bypassing immigration laws. The scope of this operation highlights a broader effort by federal authorities to tighten immigration compliance. For companies, it means a higher cost for failing to follow the rules. For the workers caught up in the system, it's another reminder of how vulnerable their position can be without proper documentation and support. How the investigation unfolded. The investigation began in 2022 when the Canada Border Services Agency started receiving tips from former workers, labor rights advocates, and internal audits. These flagged several employers in cities including Toronto, Brampton, Vaughan, and Mississauga. Investigators focused on businesses suspected of hiring foreign nationals who lacked legal work permits. Over the course of March 2025, officers executed coordinated raids across construction sites, food production facilities, cleaning companies, and logistics hubs. These industries often rely on temporary foreign workers and permanent residents to fill high-demand roles. The raids confirmed that hundreds of people had been working without authorization. Many workers had overstayed their visas or were waiting for permit renewals. Others believed their employers had submitted applications on their behalf, only to learn those promises were empty. Some had never received a work permit in the first place. Legal consequences for employers. 3 Ontario-based businesses were prosecuted under immigration laws for knowingly hiring unauthorized workers. The courts responded decisively. Each company faced fines between $25,000 and $75,000. In addition to these penalties, the courts ordered compliance training for management and mandatory audits of hiring practices. One business owner received a conditional sentence involving house arrest and community service. The message from Canada's judicial system is now unmistakable. Turning a blind eye to immigration law is no longer tolerated. Officials from the Canada Border Services Agency confirmed that these prosecutions are only the beginning. More investigations are underway, and other employers are being monitored closely. Why the government is cracking down now? Canada is rethinking its immigration enforcement. With immigration numbers rising rapidly, federal systems are under pressure. In 2024 alone, the country saw more than 2 million temporary residents arrive. While these newcomers help fill essential roles, especially in healthcare, agriculture, hospitality, and logistics, the systems in place to regulate labor are struggling to keep pace. The federal government, now under the leadership of Prime Minister Mark Carney and Immigration Minister Rachel Bendayan, is shifting toward stronger enforcement to protect both foreign and Canadian workers. Businesses that exploit workers or use unauthorized labor not only harm those individuals but also compete unfairly against employers who follow the law. The workers caught in the crossfire. While employers face legal consequences, foreign nationals suffer the most. Many of the individuals detained during the raids had no idea they were violating immigration laws. Some were deceived by recruiters or misled by employers who promised proper documentation. Others took the risk knowingly out of desperation to support their families. Workers described long hours, withheld pay, and threats of deportation. These stories reveal how easy it is for individuals to fall through the cracks of an overloaded system. Advocacy groups and immigration lawyers are now stepping in to help these individuals access legal aid and, in some cases, apply for permits on humanitarian grounds. What Canadian employers must do now. This crackdown serves as a warning to businesses across Canada. Employment and Social Development Canada is ramping up random audits, particularly in industries where abuse is more likely. Employers are expected to verify each employee's work status through official immigration channels and maintain up-to-date records. Relying on assumptions or verbal confirmations is no longer acceptable. A single undocumented worker can now trigger legal, financial, and reputational consequences that could last for years. In serious cases, employers may be barred from accessing government programs designed to support international recruitment. The confusion around LMIA and work permits. Canada's work permit system is complex, and that confusion often opens the door to fraud. The Labour Market Impact Assessment, or LMIA, is required for many job offers to foreign workers. But delays, costs, and misunderstandings lead some employers and workers to cut corners. Investigators have discovered a surge in counterfeit LMIA documents being sold by unlicensed recruiters. These fake letters appear legitimate, often featuring official logos and signatures. Employers who don't verify these documents may unknowingly participate in illegal hiring and face penalties regardless of intent. Public reaction and growing frustration. The response to the enforcement action has been mixed. Worker advocacy groups are urging the government to go further by protecting vulnerable workers, rather than punishing them. They're calling for open work permits, stronger regulation of recruiters, and better access to legal services for immigrants. Meanwhile, some employers argue that inconsistent communication from immigration authorities and long processing times create confusion that leads to accidental noncompliance. What's clear is that both sides want a system that is faster, clearer, and fairer. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. The hidden threat. Fake job offers and work permit scams on the rise in Canada. Alongside enforcement crackdowns, there's another growing concern: the rise of immigration fraud. Thousands of individuals around the world are falling victim to fake job offers and bogus work permits, often at the hands of ghost consultants and unlicensed agents. These scams typically involve a promised job in Canada and a fake LMIA approval letter. Victims are charged large fees up front, and many travel to Canada only to find out their documents are worthless. Some are denied entry at the border, others are detained for working illegally. Since the start of 2025, more than 3,000 fake LMIA cases have been reported. The victims, mainly from countries like India, Nigeria, the Philippines, and Pakistan, are often desperate for opportunity and unaware of how to verify what they're being sold. To combat this, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada is running public awareness campaigns and has introduced online tools that let workers verify employers and documentation. Only regulated immigration consultants and licensed lawyers are allowed to give legal advice on immigration. Anyone else offering jobs for a fee is operating illegally. At the same time, the federal government is exploring new pathways for undocumented workers already in Canada who were misled by fraudulent recruiters. While no new programs have been officially announced, these discussions signal a potential shift toward more compassionate policy. The best defense is still awareness. Always confirm job offers directly with an employer, consult a licensed professional, and never pay large sums of money to someone claiming they can guarantee employment in Canada. To wrap it up, Canada's immigration enforcement strategy is entering a new era, one where oversight is tighter, penalties are harsher, and the pressure to get it right has never been greater. The best tools we have are accurate information and legal support. Staying informed could be the difference between safety and exploitation. And that wraps up our deep dive into one of the most significant immigration enforcement actions we've seen this year. The Canada Border Services Agency crackdown isn't just a headline. It's a wake-up call for employers, a warning to scammers, and a reality check for anyone navigating Canada's immigration system. As we've seen, the stakes are high, and the consequences are deeply personal. We also explored the growing threat of fake job offers and LMIA scams, a dark side of immigration that too many people still fall into. But by staying aware and asking the right questions, you can protect yourself and others. Thanks for watching Canada Chronicles. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who needs to see it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're first to know when we post new updates. We'll be back soon with more real stories, verified facts, and critical updates from Canada's immigration front lines. Until then, stay smart, stay safe, and see you in the next video.